What's up, everybody? So, I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to go over and get into. So, I'm going to dive straight into this. Make sure you guys hit the like, especially if you guys are from TikTok. I really appreciate everybody, all the support, all the love, all the questions, all the curiosity. I'm really grateful. So, thank you so much. We need to get these YouTube accounts doing something. It's been almost 2 years, and you guys can clearly tell by the views versus TikTok, which we'll go over in a minute here, that we're blackballed, we're shadow banned. It's pretty evident. Okay, so make sure you guys hit the like, drop a comment, share the content. It's all good. Okay, if you have questions, let me know. And it's a perfect segue. So let's get into this. So we're close to 100,000 followers on TikTok. So glory be to God. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, we dropped a video on Billie Eilish, and it's about to hit 2 million views. We dropped that about 4 days ago. Okay. We're just doing so well. 78,000, 60,000, 90,000, 120,000 got it taken down, and we won the appeal. Okay. So, whole bunch of views. Okay. No matter how you look at it. And then go look at my YouTube and go compare them. And I've done YouTube that much longer. Okay. It becomes really abundantly clear what's going on. Okay. I have a lot of truth. I don't know it all. And this is the type of stuff I want to go over with everybody. So, look, I've been doing this as far as celebrity masks for about 2 years. And this is this type of stuff that I've learned. Okay. In my experience, not everybody that looks alike is going to be the same, not even remotely close. I've proven that. Anybody can prove that. There's so much to do with all of this stuff that it's pretty overwhelming for a newcomer, and I can see the cognitive dissonance. So let's talk about these things in specific. Okay. Cloning. Yes, people think cloning's existent. I was one of these people. I'm very passionate about my belief now, and I stand very firm and strong on cloning doesn't exist to the degree we think it does when it comes to celebrities. That's my belief. I've debunked throughout this channel or these channels. I've debunked all the people that have talked about cloning. I've talked about all of them. I can't bring up their names right now. I've talked about them all. I've exposed them. I don't trust them. I don't trust the material. I don't trust the content. I'm good off anybody on the world stage. I don't buy into it. Now listen, a lot of people still believe in clones, and just because I believe in something doesn't mean they're gonna believe to stop believing. That's fine. That is part of my humility going through these videos. Is hey, people have different beliefs, and I'm trying my hardest not to just dismiss everything. Okay. However, like I said, I've debunked all the people that have talked about cloning, and all I've done is find that these people seem to be coming from a petri dish. They seem to be created from a laboratory. I don't. However you imagine it, however you interpret this information, like it'll resonate or it won't. And for the people that resonate, they get it. I can't speak perfect diction. Like I don't edit my videos. I just spontaneous prose. Okay. These people are created through artificial insemination, through insemination, through different ways. Okay. And we already know publicly that you can do this stuff. So let alone what they've been doing behind the scenes for a long time. Right. And I think that they disperse these seeds in different families, and then they play upon these people and strings to strings to strings, puppets, puppets, puppets. Okay. So that's one part of this. One more thing on that. It's becoming more abundantly clear that that seems to be the case. That sometimes you get people like Tupac and Kill the MC where their teeth match up, they match up. Everything seems to be like on point. You're like, okay, this is fucking obvious. And then there's some that they can't be at the same place at the same time, like Bono and Robin. Doesn't matter how much they look alike. Doesn't It does to a degree, but I'm talking as far as saying they're the same people. It gets to be really clear that there's not everybody is going to be playing roles like that, but how everybody is connected. Okay. And that there's families within families within families. But when I'm talking about families, I'm talking about the sperm, like the actual blood lineage behind it. Okay. The You know what I'm talking about, okay? The chemistry. Um, so there's all these bloodlines, and they create more and more and more and more and more, but they're within control, the realms of control, because they all come from these bloodlines. Okay. That's what I'm beginning to see more and more and more. That begins to be the number one thing. Because think about this from my perspective. All I would have to do from here on for here moving, yeah, here on forward, like moving forward is basically communicate to people, look, either that they are the same or they are, just for lack of better terms, laboratory babies. Laboratory babies. That's the only explanation I got. Fine, they're not the same people. Let's admit that they're laboratory babies. And if we can, either way, it's the same deception. You have people in power who are using these puppets like chess pawns at any time at their leisure for any agenda of their choosing at any time. These people up top, the one who call the shots, the one who do what the fuck they want to do. Okay, everything trickles down into these celebrities. Perfect segue. I want to talk about this now. 6 minutes into the video. I'm passionate. You guys can tell. All right. So listen, because I mean well and I'm a fucking truther, and I want everybody to be on the same page here, and it means a lot to me for God's sake. I don't want to mislead people. I don't want to have people mislead other people, and I want to be a team. A community of one that's doing this together. I don't need to be right. I don't need the ego. I don't need that shit. I just okay. Boom, boom, boom. This all adds up. The people in power. This is what I want to talk about. The people in power. I am going to just say people in power. I don't refer to them as Illuminati because that's not accurate. That's a club. Let's just say the people in power. That's relatable to everybody. We get what that means. When you say Illuminati, you don't relate to everybody. People in power, people understand that. Illuminati, it's a belief system now. See what I'm saying? People in power control puppets on a world stage. Let's talk about this. As the line I use all the time. So you have these people in power, picture strings, and they're playing at. You have handlers and you have all these people below them, and then it gets down to the celebrities. Now, this is the most important part of this. House slaves, field slaves. Back in the day, you have house slaves and field slaves that would report back to the master, but you'd have the house slaves that live better than the field slaves. And the house slaves would snitch on the field slaves for master to have better conditions, hence house slave versus field slave. Sun, hard, rough, harsh conditions versus house slave, reading and living more luxurious, having better meals, being connected with the family. You see where I'm going with this, okay? Now, this exact scenario applies today. Okay, what do I mean specifically? Let's fucking talk about it. The people like celebrities are the house slaves, and we, the ones who work this life, the one that do this, are the field slaves. So you have those people who report to Big Daddy, Master, however the fuck you put it. It's not about race at the end of the day. It's about human beings, humans, different colored people together, human race. Okay. Dang, where was I going? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, the house slaves and the field slaves, right? I'm glad I didn't lose that right there. So you have all these celebrities who glorify the fuck out of this lifestyle. And they make it the glitz and the glam. And it's yes, it's what they're supposed to do. It's what the people above them did. It's what they do. I get that. But what people don't seem to understand is that it's a fucking illusion. Hollywood, the magic wand. That's what it means. It's just an illusion. Okay, that's really all it is. We're not here to get into or is every celebrity happy, but that's not the point. It's an illusion. And at the same time, they are the distraction. At the same time, they lead people. Think about gatekeepers. They're leading people to this facade, like it's like the heavenly gate opening or something, right? It's like, right? And they lead people to the light, the light. Why? Because they trap them behind the gate, and it's really a gate, and they trap them behind it. And it's artificial light, like moths to the light. That's all that's happening. And I know, and I am. Look at me. I get it. That's why I'm in the position I am. Is I'm fierce. I'm fucking strong. I'm confident in my knowledge, and I do it. Glory be to God. I'm not soft, and I don't got time to just dance around with this shit. This is what's going on. Let's tune into the same frequency. Let's do this together. Let's detach. Let's stop glorifying people like Billie Eilish. Let's stop glorifying people like Tupac. Let's acknowledge the talents when necessary. It's fine. Cool. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not a hater. When necessary. But let's keep it real with ourselves so that we can keep it real with our creator. And in doing so, we have a better humanity. Just like that, without even trying. So hopefully this is a lot of content that answers a lot of your questions. It doesn't matter their names. The people that run the show, they don't really run the show. I will never call them elites. If I do, I'm slipping up. They're not elite. They're idiots. They're moronic people that rule the world. They do rule the world to a big degree, a lot of aspects. They really do. But they don't really rule the world in a lot of aspects, in a lot of degrees. Does that make sense to people? There's always duality. And there's a huge thing about being a truth teller. You got to know your shit. Okay. So I actually got to go. So this will be part one. Glory be to God. I love you guys.